What would Darrell Clarke do for a repeat of last season's victory at Northampton this weekend?
Yeah, certainly. No, we'd love a result like that. Last year was a great game, a cracking game as I can remember, with a last-minute winner. So no, we go there on the back of a good win Saturday. So we look forward to the game.
What's the assessment of a Northampton side managed by Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank? Yeah,
certainly Jimmy's gone in. He's picked up a couple of results and got them well organised, well drilled. They've had a win in midweek as well against Peterborough, albeit by pens, but it's a win. Win's a win. So yeah, I'm sure they'll take the confidence into that. So they're all tough games, as they know. Yeah,
granted they got injuries, but they're desperate for a return to winning ways in the league, aren't they? What kind of test are we expecting?
Injuries. I mean, come on, let's be honest. I've had 6-7 players out for the last 2, 3, 4 weeks. So deal with it, isn't it? I mean, for me is that they've got a big enough squad, they've got plenty of players at their disposal. Just crack on, don't you? So we crack on. We don't use that as an excuse. We have belief in the players we put out there. So injuries are injuries. That's part of the season.
How important is it that you cope without the services of Ryan Sweeney and Tom Lockley this weekend?
Well, obviously it's important that we do. So it gives players opportunities to come in and stake the claim. But we're not in there cold, is it? Tom Broadbent's done very well in the games he comes into it. So decision to make on the other one. But no, we go in there with the belief that the lads can put on a good performance and add to Saturday's win.
Yeah, how's Johnny Byrne? He played at Bradford. He's still young, isn't he? And looking forward to the next chance to
put a good performance. Yeah, Byrne's looking for that next opportunity to stake his claim. Obviously, he's been disappointed in that, but you certainly won't be judged on that. To be honest with you, I thought he did well for 70 minutes last season at Coventry and had much game time. And he's a young player for the future. So we'll keep working on him, and I'm sure he'll hit the grade.
How are we assessing the away form? Not necessarily the results, but the performances so far this season.
Yeah, no, listen, it's 1 win out of 5, isn't it? For whatever reason, I always think if you're going to be successful, you've got to get between 7 and 10 wins. With our own form, as it's been over the last 3 years, we've got to look to get 7 to 10 away wins this season. Obviously, it's an area that we need to improve on. I think we've been a little bit unfortunate last season and this season to a certain extent, but that's football. You don't always get everything. And if you look at the teams that are winning away, there's only a few teams that won more than 2 games away from home already. That's how difficult it is to win away games in any league, but nevertheless in League One as well. So we've got to address that form. But actions have to speak louder than words when it comes to that.
And do you look at performances at all on the road, or is it all about results?
You're always looking at performances. You're always looking at that as well as results. There's always different factors of why you've lost a game and why. I try and say how it exactly is. But for me, it's where you end up at the end of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, the season's still in its infancy, isn't it?
For me, it's where you end up, isn't it? So the proof's always in the pudding at the end of the season. We're 1 point behind our total last year after the first 11 games. The second quarter last season we got 14 points. So our target is in the next 11 games is to get as many points as possibly can and beat that 14. We're a point from behind where we are last season. So we're working our units and working our blocks, and obviously you'd like to pick along a couple of away wins along the way.
And helped, of course, by a rare Tuesday off as well. Has that been beneficial this week?
Well, it's certainly been able us to get a bit working, but we're always working, to be honest with you. We're always working hard on the training pitch, so you just crack on with it. The players know what we needed to sort of keep working on, and hopefully that comes fruition on Saturday.